Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, June 28th, 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful you're here. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com. I'm also on Facebook under Lisa M. Hopp, Spiritual Coach and Medium. I'm on Instagram under Spiritual Coach Lisa M. Hopp, and occasionally, rarely, I'm on TikTok under at Lisa M. Hopp. But check me out. You never know when I might show up. And for those of you who listen every week, thank you for your comments, for your support, for sharing, for all your referrals. Thank you. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so happy. I'm so healthy. I'm so whole. I could go on and on. And this is a very good thing today because today happens to be my birthday. And it's a very good thing to feel so good on your birthday, isn't it? I hope the same for you whenever your birthday is as well. And over the last few days, as I knew my birthday was coming about, I started to process my life a bit and not necessarily setting goals, but just thinking about lightly, how do I want this new year to go or the rest of my life to go? What is important? What is not? How can I be even more abundant? How can I be even more happy? How can I have greater experiences? All of that. But especially over these last few days, I went to the past. Over 20 years ago, I decided to be self-employed. It was new for me. I'd been an employee my entire life. My adult life, actually even before as a teenager, an employee. And so I really had to make that adjustment. And at the time when I decided to start this business of mine, I was really in a place of playing it smaller, which thankfully I am growing out of and have really grown out of. I don't mind being out there. But at the time I did. So I wanted to come up with a business name, and the business name came out of nowhere. It just plopped into my head, so I knew it was the right one, and it spoke to me. And that business name was Serenity Harbor. And as soon as I heard the name, I knew it would be a place where people would come and they would feel safe. They would feel secure. They would feel calm. They would get answers, but again, they would know that it was in a place that they could be calm and safe and secure and trust and be helped along. And I meant for it to be a place where it was, of course, a temporary at that time. However much time you spent with me in that moment, I would hope to serve you in the way you needed to be served, and then send you back out to the world. And now over time, as I said, I've grown larger. My website is now my name. My business cards have my picture on it. I am getting more and more on social media. And so I've grown. And I am now able to express myself authentically, whilst I always did, but really authentically, really letting myself bloom, really letting myself come out for who I am and knowing that it's okay. It's okay to be me. That maybe my clients come for a time. Some come back after years. Some come every few months. It varies. Maybe I'm not for everyone. It's okay. I used to care about that so much. Am I being perfect? Am I, helping to fix and save? Gosh, do I understand differently now? I give to those who come to me. I don't chase. And that's personally and professionally. And what a freedom that is. And it also means that I can give more of myself because it's completely unconditional, which is the best. And over this time, I've really come lately to appreciate how the harbor and the lighthouse are connected. For years now, there will be times, personally and professionally actually, where people are worried about their children or estranged from their children, don't know how to help them, don't know what to do, what's the right call. And I've always loved to give them a symbolic picture of a lighthouse. And they are the lighthouse, standing on a firm foundation, keeping their heart open. And yes, sometimes boundaries wise, because sometimes relationships are not healthy. So you have to be wise about what you allow as far as boundaries, but you still send out that beaming light. And the light is steady, always. And you trust, as much as you're hoping they will trust you, that they can seek you, that safe harbor, whenever they may need it. And so I'll tell, especially a mother, I'll tell her, notice the child in their ship at the steering wheel. You're the firm lighthouse on the shore. And the water for them might get rocky. The waves might lap up on that ship. But they know that they can look over at the lighthouse that you are with the beaming light. And if they need to, they can turn to you. And that lighthouse is quiet. It's not loud. It's not forcing. Again, it's not chasing. It's just there, solidly. I love at times posting on my personal business page, I am here. And oftentimes, when people are going through things in my life, and you're not sure what to say or what to do, I just simply say, I am here. And I find that it brings them such comfort that it's enough. The lighthouse is the same way. It is saying, I am here, but I am willing to let you sail by. I am willing to let you come towards me. I am willing to let you go forever if I need to. I'm willing to open up the door to this lighthouse if you sail on in, whenever you may be ready. And it's very important to not let go physically necessarily, but energetically. Again, letting go, giving them space. I am here. And it's healing in its way because it gives slowness too. It gives us speed. It gives time. And so time can heal. It is so very important to know that it can. Does it always? No. But it can. And there always, as well, has to be forgiveness. And forgiveness is so hard, isn't it? Because sometimes the one you want to swerve on over to you keeps going on by, goes on to other ports and other destinations. So you have to be willing to feel that calm and that healing within when that may happen. I hope that you connect with that in some way. And what I love about the work that I do is that I now can imagine my business as a lighthouse. It doesn't choose who sees its light. It simply shines. Some people, clients, will sail towards it. Some will go, no, she's not for me. Some knew me at one time and think of me every once in a while. I love when I hear that one. You are on my mind. It doesn't dim itself. It just keeps looking out, waiting for whatever, whomever wants to come forward. And it's about trust. and I always trust. It's so amazing how heaven serves us. And the people that find me, it is so magical and amazing. And I can tell that heaven's involved because you can't explain it. How I'm heard about, how they cross my path. We are lined up. You are always taken care of. Always. This wonderful source, heaven, universe, God, your angels, your guides are always taken care of. And I love that I am trusted to help those who come forward to me with that task, with the task they're coming for. I trust in my appointments being set, because there's trends of the day, I like to call it, where strangers are booking separate appointments, but they all have something in common. It's like it's the day for that topic. And I love that because, again, it tells me that God trusts me with my work. And I will never, ever go against that trust. It's just not possible. But here's also what I want to say to you today. Yes, the lighthouse is open. The lighthouse is very strong with light. And the lighthouse can be a safe place of refuge. That is my intention always. But it's all right at times, personally and professionally, if the lighthouse has gates. It has boundaries. It's okay if not every vessel is allowed to enter. Sometimes people remain outside. Sometimes it's best they remain outside. It doesn't mean that this harbor is unloving. It makes it actually, and me, well cared for. My boundaries are important. I use so much energy. And your boundaries are important as well. There should always be healthy boundaries in your life. And if there aren't, changes have to occur. But boundaries aren't meant to be walls around your heart. I can send out an open-heartedness to everyone, and I often do. I think sometimes we're so human. We think automatically that someone wouldn't do that for us, especially if we've wronged them in some way, no matter when that was. But open-heartedness is very important because it's not only healthy for you and abundant for you and brings you increase, but it also changes the world. But that does not mean that you're supposed to abandon healthy boundaries. And so it's about being open-hearted, but protecting yourself as well. And so important, and sometimes it's hard to make changes in that way, especially if it's family relationships, especially if it's someone you've known for decades. But healthy boundaries, healthiness, it's necessary. It's so necessary. So the open-heartedness can make that lighthouse beam. But yes, if there's a need for caution or boundaries, the gate has to close. And that's all right. You can still send out love energetically without letting people in the gate, in the door. It's very important to know that you are enough. You are more than enough. You matter. Keep your boundaries. Keep your compassion. Keep your peace. And above all, keep your light on. And know that you do not have to sacrifice your inner health, your inner happiness, your inner love for anyone on this earth, no matter what. Now, when I said to you earlier how I'm allowing myself to grow larger, I had to come to a place where I was enough. And I also had to come to the place where I am not here to fix and save people. Do you know that no one needs to be fixed? They only need love. And when I say need love, to feel it inside and to give it out from themselves. No matter how much you put up with somebody else, you cannot love them enough to make them love themselves. You can only be you, and you're good enough as you are. And so I've come to this place, I am so different than I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm like a whole different, like my DNA changed. But I still kept the giggle, as you can hear. I used to always think I had to life coach people, or I had to be perfect, or I had to, there would be people in my past who would say, they had a bad moment, just fix it. And fixing it meant just take it. And I don't take it anymore. Because my value is too high. My bar has been raised. People that were my people are no longer my people. And because of unhealthiness. And so I want laughter around me. I don't want judgment, critiquing. I don't want someone to tell me, and you probably don't want someone to tell you, lower your voice. Don't say that. Speak differently. I used to have that happen to me because of how they felt about themselves. Nope. I always speak, most of the time, from a place of compassion, grace, understanding. I think things through. I'm fair. Sometimes I just let people be who they are. But again, while my lighthouse is beaming out, doesn't mean my gate is always open. And people know. They know. If someone's listening and hearing me say this, it is very possible that they think I'm talking about them. If you feel at any time that someone's talking about you, when they're doing a podcast, that you know personally, that means there's something you have to look at. And that's all that's going on. That's all that's going on. There's a knowing inside. There's a little nudge. But for today, live your life open-hearted, allowing others to be where they are, because we are in a world right now where everyone is being where they are. We notice it more with people who are more angry, hateful. They're just speaking whatever. It's like they feel very comfortable to just bring it out of their mouth, unkindness. That's the healing taking place on this earth. Everyone's purging through it. Thankfully, I'd never been one that purged in that way, that healed in that way, where I wanted to attack someone in any way. But I did go through a time when I cried a lot, where I talked about my past that no one knew. I purged at that time. I healed, probably 10 years ago, maybe less, maybe 8. And now I don't want to do that anymore. I don't have to. I'm wide open again to relationships and experiences and adventures and laughter and fun. And does that mean I don't care? No, I care. It's a safe space around me. You can be who you are. And that hopefully is a comfort to anyone and everyone. Do you hope that you have that in your life as well? If you do hope for it, I hope it finds you. And I want to, and it might sound like a digression today, but I also want to be clear in saying this. We're in a society where we're taught about the chase. We're chasing money. We're chasing relationships, like romantic partners, for instance. We're chasing approval. We're chasing love in any way. We're chasing opportunity. Maybe we're chasing health. You don't have to chase anything. You honestly shouldn't chase anything. Sometimes we have to stop running, stand still, and let it come up to us. That's truly what it's all about. And then we take our steps from there. And I've been seeing that a lot this week. Stop chasing, all over the place with other teachers. And it's a great reminder because we're programmed to chase. When we want more money, we want to chase after more income. We want to chase after, in all honesty, it's a lot of love songs that talk about chase. But chasing never really wins out, because the minute you get what you chased after, you'll just want more. And it's okay, by the way, to desire more. But how much more fulfilling can it be if you allow all the blessings, all to be grateful for, to run up its way to you? For those to be with you that really want to be with you, that you are a magnet to them. Isn't that better? You don't have to win anybody over. You're all right as you are. A lighthouse doesn't wonder who approves of its light. It doesn't dim itself for anyone else. I'm done dimming myself for others. I didn't realize I was really doing it until actually yesterday I happened to come across an emotional freedom technique demonstration. And I just wanted to see how they do it because I teach emotional freedom technique and I wanted to see if we do it. And everybody does it differently, by the way, a little different here and there, but it gets it done. It doesn't matter. Not everyone has to do it exactly the same. And so I was watching this demonstration. It was about being your authentic self, becoming larger. And I thought, I don't know, I necessarily need this topic, but I'll go along. And for 1 hour, I'm tapping. And tapping, for you that don't know it, it's like instead of needles used in acupuncture, you tap with your fingers in different meridian points. And I'm tapping along and I realized, wow, yes, I have been playing it small earlier in my life. And then I got a little bit larger. And then by the end of the tapping, I felt even larger. And I went, yes, I like this. And I just happened to have an experience right after that where I said something and somebody rolled their eyes. And I went, whoa, in the past, I would have shrunk. But in this case, I went, oh, there, look at that. It bounced right off of me. That is the gift of inner healing, of understanding that it's all right to be your authentic self. It's all right. You're lovable. You're amazing. There's nobody else like you, and you're supposed to be here. Now, when they rolled their eyes, it was about them, not me. Tomorrow, they won't. It's just they were having a moment, and I can know that now and not take it personally. I can be quirky. I can be the black sheep I've always been. And I've always been the odd one in the room. And you know what? That's all right. It's all right to be quirky. It's all right to be me, as it is all right to be you. As again, keep the best of you. Your compassion, your peace, your boundaries, your self-love. Everything is unique and wonderful about you. Keep it. Let go of those scars. Let go of people-pleasing. Let go of anything that makes you feel worse about yourself. Now, when I say people-pleasing, I serve. But my value is not measured by another's opinion of what I'm putting out. That is my job, to feel that value and to do the best that I can. So on this new birthday year, cue the song I'm not going to play, Happy Birthday to Me. It's in my head, that's why I said it. On this new birthday year, join me in living out loud. Run through the gate. Laugh. Be happy. Let go of everyone whose loss is you and everything that does not define you. You are amazing as I am. Let's live this life in the strongest adventures, because one day we're going back home, and let's all make that review amazing. I know mine will be. It matters. I'm happy about it already. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you connected with that. And if, again, you are on YouTube listening to this, please like, subscribe, and share. Please follow me on Facebook under my business page, Lisa M. Hop, Spiritual Coach and Medium. It has a check mark next to me. That's authentically me. Instagram. And look for what I offer, because most is not just available in person, but also via Zoom. Invest in yourself. You matter. It matters. Thank you so much. Until next time.